Welcome back to the channel. Today is day 199 of playing chess every day until 2000 elo. Sitting at 1735, we find an 1823. We get the white pieces. All right, a previous 1900, and he's playing the Sicilian defense. So we're gonna play the Grand Prix. Let us see what he's got in store for us. All right, traditional line. Grand Prix attack. F4, baby. Let's go. Let's go. So my opponent plays e6, prepping d5. We're just going to continue with our normal development here. Knight out. And then bishop here if he does not play a6. This is also a move. So maybe if he plays here, maybe bishop here is not really that great, to be honest. Ooh, he plays there right away. Okay, we're going to go here, pin. Because, yeah, we just need to. And d3. I'm assuming he's going to play this, but that would also trap in the bishop. And we know a6 is not really correct. He might play bishop d7 as well. Really, my opponent pushes. That's kind of crazy to me. That's typically not something that you want to do. I don't see why I wouldn't just take, and then go back. So let's go here, and then just move the knight back. If he plays this, then we have to take. I guess that's his idea. Does seem very unpleasant, but I'm also thinking I can probably go here and just target this pawn. Make it very hard for him to develop this. Then, once again, there's always this move. Maybe d3 is not really that great. Do we just gambit the pawn if he plays d3? Like, knight here, d3. Do we just go knight back if he takes, then I take? What's the plan? What's the plan? There's some funky stuff here. I feel like I need to play knight back. And d3 is coming for sure. He's gonna get the queen into position, I think. If he doesn't play d3, then we play d3. It's as simple as that. Yeah, quite a bit annoying. CD. Queen takes d3, castles. Does he really have anything? I guess then our e4 pawn hangs. So maybe cd, queen d3, and then knight here to protect the pawn. But then I can't castle. Could also just like take and then play queen to a4, targeting this pawn. Then he plays here, but it also protects. I mean, I feel like we need to take. I don't think my king's really in that much danger. But if I play queen to a4, it undefends the knight on e2, so then I can't castle. His idea is probably also to make it very hard for me to develop my bishop on c1. So this is attacked. We could protect it in a manner like this. Yeah, I mean, we could go here. Oops. Jeez, I can't draw. I could play this, and then I don't know what he'll do, but then we might have this move. Hitting the queen. Queen has to move. And then we have d3 protecting the pawns. Opening up the bishop here. If I go here, he probably stays on this diagonal to stop me from castling. I don't really like that, but I just don't see any immediate threats. And I know I am creating a threat if I play this. So let's play queen a4. It doesn't blunder anything directly. It creates a threat on the enemy, so why not? It also gets a piece more active. The queen's not doing anything really other than defending the knight on e2, which I want to move. Yeah, he wants a queen trade. No thanks. If I take, it undoubles his pawns. Screw that. I could go here. Takes, and then I have immediate pressure. Kind of-ish, not really. Could also just play queen to c2. Queen c2 hits this. Threatens to go here maybe, or just castle. Yeah, I want to keep the queens on. Let's play queen to c2. I can't castle. What am I talking about? Hangs a knight. But we want to play d3. It is good to note too that his king is in the center of the board, and he hasn't developed any of his kingside pieces, which makes me feel like f5 is not the worst move in the world. Because he can't really push e5 because the knight takes. And if he takes he takes f5. Oh, that's the thing. Don't I just move the knight, right? I just go knight to c3. He's I guess he's beaming through my position. What else do I have? Right here. Yeah, now we can't castle. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, I knew he was going to go for that. I knew it. Extremely annoying. But I think I have a fork. Takes, knight here. He has to go back. Or how does he really defend that? I don't think he can defend that pawn. If here, knight takes. Ooh, but I don't really want to play that. Now, if bishop to b5, we go a4. Okay, so he's giving up the pawn, but that bishop is very, very annoying there. I feel like I can just take, or I could go here. Yeah, why can't I play this? Takes. Here he can't take, because then he loses this. I feel like b3 is just a good move. It also just helps me get ready to develop here. I have this super strong diagonal for my dark squared bishop. How does he protect that? Because I'm threatening to take, and he can't take back, otherwise knight takes. I'm also wondering when he's going to play this move. Right now is probably a good time to play that. And then I have to make... Oh, he just develops there? I guess so. He's saying if I take, he takes, and I go here. Takes. Then I can go here, attacking the bishop. Also threatening this. He has to go back. Then maybe we castle. This pawn's just going to be a nuisance, though. Yeah, so what he thinks is takes. What if I just take the pawn? He takes the pawn. And then I develop? No, I don't think that's good. His bishops are very strong. I have a chance to get rid of one. We have to get rid of it. And then maybe we can just play here after he takes. Yeah, we're gonna play here. Kick the bishop. Go for this. I don't know. This is kind of strong. Maybe that wasn't a good move. Because yeah. That was very short-sighted of me. Because I want my bishop on this diagonal. But now I'm closing the diagonal down. Where if I would have pushed the pawn here, if I would have went for f5, takes, this stays open. And then after castles, we have pressure here. Yeah, I think he's probably happy to see e5 here. But how does he hold on to the d3 pawn? Because if he ever gets the c pawn to c4, I can just take it. Unless there's some kind of tactics there. Which there could be, but I don't know. I'm going to castle on the next move unless he plays that move. Now I can just go here. Here. Yeah, why don't we just develop the bishop? Get the bishop here and then plan to do this. What if he pins me? Maybe we long castle. Who knows? I feel like he's just going to be very annoying and play bishop d4, but then I'll just go knight to a4, protecting the bishop and attacking the bishop. He'll likely trade it off, but then I win the d3 pawn. Unless he plays rook to d8, in which case I don't win the pawn. Wow, really? So if I were to go here, he goes here. No, if I go here, he probably plays knight here. So he's locking down that diagonal. I feel like taking en passant helps me. Take en passant, knight takes. I can't go here. That's his idea. What about this, though? Here, I do this. I'm threatening to take the knight, possibly. I feel like his pawn structure is just all over the place. We're going to take en passant, and then we're going to play this. Now, if he takes with the pawn... Yeah, I didn't think he was going to take with the pawn. Now we're going to go here. We're attacking this. Have eyes on this. So the knight's pinned to the g7 pawn, and the bishop has no squares on this diagonal. Likes are he's going to play here. Then I might just play this. I don't know, this pawn, the more the pieces trade off, the stronger this pawn becomes. So maybe that's what he's scheming. Now my knight's kind of stupid on the edge of the board, but I mean, it does have a reroute to b2 to attack the d3 pawn, potentially. Yeah, I thought he might play that. But I think I can castle to protect. I think castling is actually not bad here. We protect the pawn, and we have this good diagonal, but we need to solve our problem with the d3 pawn ASAP. You might have knight to d5, hitting the pawn, which would force me to play bishop to e5, trade the bishops. Instead he castles. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. We want this pawn. I suspect knight d5, and that will be followed by bishop to d5. And the point would be that I can't actually take... Oh, I can though. Because if he were to take here, then I take the bishop. Then he's actually adding a defender. Well, that's a little bit tricky, actually. So if I go here, takes... No. Here... Ooh, that's actually very tricky. If I go here, he just takes the bishop. What if I just slide over? This diagonal is very weak. I can always just protect the pawn too. Protect the pawn with a pawn, which actually seems very nice, but then I can never move the rook over. Not a big deal. I mean, I guess not. We need to just keep everything protected. But after this, does he have any knight move to protect the pawn? He does. I think I need to just think about this for a second. So if I go here, bishop takes, bring the rook, got checks. That would win. Well, no, it wouldn't. I don't know. Rook g3 is easily stopped by my opponent opening up the file, but I can also just trade everything if I go here. Bishop takes, but I end up with the isolated pawn. Don't like. And a worse knight, and this bishop is a monster. So I don't think trading that is actually good. Also, after takes, I always have this move to remove this strong knight. And then maybe we infiltrate. And that would actually be very good. I think I'm going to take the pawn. He can't take with the knight because then he loses the bishop. So he has to take with the bishop. But after he takes with the bishop, I can play knight to c3. If he doesn't take the trade and he goes here attacking this, then I can come in. And suddenly there's a lot of pressure there. Because my bishop is very strong. I could also go here to try and win this pawn, but then he just probably pushes. Yeah, I think we just go knight here. Get the knight back into the game. And once he moves the knight, I guess he doesn't have to move the knight. Alright, so my opponent played bishop all the way back. Not 100% sure what that move does. Not threatening to come in. I want to play this move, because after takes, I guess he can take with this, but then this would be weak. So that's my idea behind that. And he can't infiltrate. So let's go here. And on the next move, I'm planning to take the knight. I'm assuming he's going to try and double up here. That's what I think he'll play. But we've already determined that if he moves the knight anywheres, is there back rank problems? There's not any back rank problems right away, but that's kind of scary. Because now his bishop is actually good. And he's stopping me from infiltrating. So yeah, that's good play. That's good play. Wow, okay. So he's threatening this pawn. Not right now, but he has eyes on it. So his next move is going to be this. I think I can just take... He can't really play here because then I could just go check first. If this... Okay, let's go ahead and take the knight. Let's open up our lines. Our back rank is weak, but it's not falling yet. Takes. So I am thinking of a few moves here. Bishop a3 is one of them, just to stop the rook from infiltrating, or like doubling up. I'm also thinking of rook to g3, but after takes, my bishop is kind of not in a good place and I'll lose all my pawns. And if I play h3 trying to make room, I think he just plays bishop. No, he can't play bishop there. So we're going to play h3 just to make a little bit of room for my king, so we never get checkmated. Yeah, he doubles up. So we can go rook here. We threaten a little bit of some nasty stuff. I go here. If he takes, I can just step it up. Oh, but then he has this. I mean, I can just go... No, I can't. There's this nasty old stuff. Could get rid of our bishops. I think getting rid of the bishops here is not a bad plan. Does he have mate? I think I just blundered checkmate. All because I played h3 and not h4. Oh, but he doesn't see it. I think he could go here. I'm not forced to take, but I am. Takes, check here, and then this. And I have no way of stopping it. Ah, I have this. Yeah. Yeah, never mind. I'm done. So he trades. Everything in our position's pretty safe. And my pawn on the c file is going to get active. But he can probably play rook to e2. And then he's coming in. Yeah, he's trying to bring the other rook in. I might play rook here. Now, I come in, he comes in. Then he's got some problems on the back rank potentially with the move like this. He goes check. Yeah, I kind of missed that check. And then after this would be checkmate, maybe. I can go here to protect the pawn. Can't take because I have this. Yeah. I mean, I was thinking after that I could just play like this. No? I think so. This plan to go here? No, because I take. I don't know if I'm checkmating though. Maybe that's the issue. Probably could have just took the pawn and then had a pleasant position. Yeah, he goes there. So he's up a pawn. He's got 2 passed pawns. Takes, he wants to take like this. What are you doing about this, though? All the way back? Threaten checkmate. Goes all the way back. Infiltrate. And then there would be a checkmate pattern. So if all the way back, he has to come here. Here, here, rook here. Takes, takes, takes. Suddenly he's the one on his back feet. Oh, but he just... oh, that's not actually checkmate. That's the issue. Oops. Yeah, we lost. Just takes... Now let's get 2 rooks in. Why not? I feel like we can threaten mate enough that we have a draw. He goes there. If here, here... We just keep checking him, I think. Maybe. Or maybe I'm crazy. I'm going to take a draw if I get the draw. Because I'm down 2 pawns and he's 3 pawns away from... Or 3 pushes away from promotion, so... If he ever steps here, I can just go back. Threaten mate. Okay. We'll go check. I'm just going to make a draw if he doesn't... yeah. We're probably completely winning. We don't have a check there, so I don't want to do that. Just going to make a draw. Okay, but now we go here. Now we threaten mate. Yeah, he's just going to go back. There's no brilliant moves or anything, I don't think. I think we just have to make the draw. Let's take a quick look at that one. I played with an 88.5 and he played with an 88.4. And we actually had mate on the board at one moment in time, but we missed it. Let's run through. I mean, this is all normal stuff. It's the best move. Taking is fine. And Queen A4 was the best move. It's awesome. And then going back. So I'm kind of proud to find those. I did feel like we had quite a pleasant position here. Wow. Look at that. All computer moves. Castling. This is not a great move. So I just needed to protect the pawn. Because yeah, ultimately we were going to lose it. Yeah, all this was fine. This is a mistake. Because I have that. He goes there. What was I supposed to do? Take the pawn, protect the pawn. Of course. Goes back. This is mate and 7 here. So, oh, I had to play this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay. Wow. That makes a lot of sense because the reason why I couldn't get the checkmate like down here, the reason why was because I was not able to protect the rook while also doing this. So had I played this move, well now our rook has a square. So I don't know, best move is to go all the way up. Now we can come in and like, I don't know what he can do. Top computer moves to go here. I don't know why. We're able to give this check. And now the rook is held, so we can just keep on going. Check. We force him to the corner. No, here. Force him here. Then we take. King goes here. Now we have this protected pawn, and he cannot stop me from going here. It's actually very instructive here. If you want to checkmate on the back rank with 2 rooks like this, you need something to anchor in the rook. Subconsciously I knew that because I was kind of thinking of this move, but I didn't quite know why. That's awesome. I mean, I'll take a draw. It is what it is. Great game. We both played like 2150s. Let's hop into a second game here. All right, so we find Mario, and he's a 1776, and we get the white pieces again. E4. Modern defense. I've not played one of these things in quite some time. We're going to take 2 pawns, center of the board. This is not theory. We're just going to develop as normal. Let's stop the bishop from coming in, though. Maybe this is a move that he has not seen a little bit or something, since he's thinking. Okay, he adds a defender or an attacker on the d4 pawn. So if I were to play bishop to d3, it hangs the d4 pawn. That's what he's saying. Could go pin him, but it looks like I'm going to have a dark squared complex of pawns. So I don't know if I really want to trade this bishop off. So maybe we just, we could put it outside the pawn chain. If you wanted to go for it, he could. Or maybe we could play really weirdly and play a3 to go here, and then if he tried to take it, then we could go all the way back. That's not really how I play though. Is his plan to push? It weakens this, but let's go here. Yeah, he wanted to push. So I'm just going to reinforce it with c3. So that way if he takes, I just take back with the pawn and contain my 2 pawns in the center of the board. Now the knight can't jump into b4, so my whole a3 idea would have been a waste of time. Wow, he's being aggressive. I mean, that opens up. Why wouldn't I go bishop here now? He attacks, just slide back, open up the rook possibly. This is a free pawn. Maybe I need to take. I don't really feel like protecting like this. It also takes a defender away. I do have an intermezzo, but he can just develop and stop that attack. But is that good? Takes. If takes, then we stop him from castling. And if the bishop goes there, that's his strong bishop. I want to trade that off anyways. But then we have to ask ourselves, if I go here, what if he just does this? Then we're kind of feeling a little bit stupid, right? Takes. He can just go here. This is very interesting. I could go here. If he takes the free pawn, he loses a knight, actually. Also, where's the knight going? So if I lock it down here, knight goes here. I play this. He can't go anywhere. So here, he has to go backwards, which then this is super weak. Maybe pin. Let's lock it down. If knight a5, he loses a piece. Yeah, he has to go backwards. Now this is kind of weak. It's okay though. Could just develop. Takes. Kind of fine. It's a fork, but it's not a good fork. Okay. So the position is very locked. Wow. Okay, I guess we need to come back. Do I want to castle into that? And do I have a choice is my question. Well, of course, you always have a choice. Here. Yeah, let's try to relieve some of that. If takes, should be good. We do have a check here, but I mean, it doesn't do anything unless... Yeah, it doesn't do anything. But we do have a queen check there, which could be decent. I'm assuming he's going to castle. Now if I castle, I lose the h3 pawn. And I don't want to castle this way, if I'm being totally honest. I think his plan might be here, targeting this pawn, but then I just go here. So let's develop our knight to the edge of the board and then try to get the queen out. Yeah, but I think I can just go here. Just gonna get this knight to the square. I can always trade it off. Also, we're just not castling that way. So, I don't know. He decides to not trade there. Okay. I don't really know where my queen wants to be. Protects this pawn. Yeah, I think I need to bring the queen over this way towards the action. Also, I'm not gonna be surprised if I see this move. The knight will likely reroute through c2 and try to work its way over here. Or maybe if it creates a weakness, this square could be a potential place. I'm not quite sure how I would get there though. Or if he moves this, this pawn becomes weak, so could have ways of targeting it here. Yeah, he's finally starting to realize that probably wants to try and do something over here. So if I take the pawn, he takes BC, and then he has the open B file. We don't quite want that. I'm thinking I just bring my queen over closer this way and then try for this push. Or this push, sorry. Yeah, let's just go ahead and bring the queen closer this way. If he takes, I'll take. I win a pawn, but whatever. It's not really any immediate threats there. So let's go ahead and push. That's a bit annoying. So I guess I need to take. Rook takes. Attacking the pawn. Probably just push. Yeah, let's just push the pawn. This is a move. Attacks the knight. Kind of slices through the position, but... Oh, he's just gonna clean fork, but I can go here, luckily. Oh. 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 Gross. Yeah, now we're losing. Very badly. Yeah, we're just down a piece. For no reason. Yeah, queen takes is good. Can't even do that. Yeah, I mean, I need to move this. This is pinned. He can just go here, force the trade. He wins. It's as simple as that. That's brutal. That's what I get for keeping my king in the center of the board and playing stupid moves. Where did we go completely wrong? Yeah, it was just here. Like, why did we push this pawn? I mean, it was attacked, but we completely just ignored that there's a fork here. So we're supposed to just go down a pawn. But nope, we want to be down a piece. Why not? Oh, bishop in. Really? Now he's just going to stockpile the pressure. I don't know. In my head, this game is over. Bad mindset, but it's the truth. Queen comes in. There's nothing I can do here. Yeah, my pieces are just trash. Trash, trash, trash. Oh, let's go here. Maybe he takes, and then blunders the piece back or something. Or I blunder checkmate. We'll just resign. Yeah. Let's take a look at that. We played very bad. We have one blunder. 64.1 versus his 83.2. I mean, we're already better here. But I didn't quite know. Taking is what I was supposed to do. What am I supposed to do here? Reinforce that pawn. Queen here is a blunder because it's just a pawn. I knew it was just giving him a pawn, but yeah, then he just gets in. Yeah, it's just over from there. I don't know. What am I supposed to do here? Just move the bishop up. So instead of queen there, I'm supposed to take. I don't know. Anyways, that's not how it went. We lost pretty badly. That's all right. It happens. We played like a 1450 versus 1950. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, subscribing, and I will see you tomorrow.